Alright, I just want to test the audio before anything else. Test, test, test. Yep, sounds good. Let's start. I believe this is... yeah, Homeward He Who Caught the Wind, which is, I believe, a parody on the first ever chapter of Teyvat, or of our story. There it is. This really is the beginning of everything, isn't it?
Weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here.
Yeah, it has been a while since we've been back here.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it. This is where our journey officially began. That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really.
Mm-hmm. I'm still curious about how we got to this spot exactly. Like, did we fall out of the sky, and how did we find Paimon? I don't know. Just curious.
Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Rooker's getting all sentimental and poetic. Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Wow, camera pan and everything.
Paimon remembers there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa! A fungus?
Huh?
Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not
No.
that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still!
Whoa. That is pretty strange.
Hear that? They said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a Geobishop for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Yeah.
Hear what?
Huh. Must have been my imagination then.
Sounds like Alice and Nicole witchcraft to me.
Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Hold on. Could this be an event setup thing? Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb, still a bomb. If someone gets hurt by accident, Clee's gonna get marched off to the confinement room again.
Definitely.
Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? Something weird is going on. If it turns out not to be event-related, It'll be good to have a record of what we found.
She's ascended to a new level.
You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Whatever. Paimon will take it. Better than being called emergency food, at least. Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times, too.
Not this time.
Paimon likes the optimism. Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs. Ready to jump right in, huh? Just don't forget to take a picture first.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, fireworks. Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going. Huh. What was it Paimon said back then?
The Statue of the Seven.
Ah, right. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's good to be back here.
That's a statue of the seven.
Mm-hmm.
Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. You remember too. It's weird though. It seems like there's something different about it.
Yeah, there is.
Let's take a closer look. Huh. Paimon's next line was...
As we all know,
Right! Poetry and language flow like the wind.
I don't even remember that. That was years ago. 4 or 5 years, I think.
Look! There really is something wrong with this statue of the seven.
Yeah, it looks a little bit smaller. I mean, Venti's pretty small already, but... Is that Klee?
Okay, Paimon's sure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the seven with a statue of Klee.
Oops.
Yeah, and well made too. But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait. Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Yeah, Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane.
Definitely.
What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!"
I guess we keep going.
Huh? What does that mean?
The poinsettia tree. Such a Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And there could be even more. Guess all there's left to do is touch that statue and find out.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something.
We kind of already have that, but we'll find out.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Sparks and splash! You were right. Alice is full of surprises. Good guessing on your part. get going and see what else we find.
We didn't even have a glider at this point back then.
Go now.
What the heck?
Yes, now or it'll be too late.
Who's that?
It's the ball!
There's something huge in the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods.
I guess the first friend we ever made, aside from Amber. No, I guess Amber was the first, since we never got introduced completely.
Look, there he is! Back then, Navalin was tainted by the Abyss, and Tone-Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past.
No,
Right?
let's just say hi.
True. No need to go for a full-on reenactment. Let's go!
Our old friends have arrived.
And it is our great pleasure to greet them. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
It's good to be back. Oh, this is Jean's office. With Noel's sword. Wait, what did that say? Oh, right, Varka's quest. Did that finish already? No, 8 days. That's not too bad. Hello? Oh, another quest, huh? Let's do focus mode.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
Yeah, it was impressive.
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out.
That's just a made-up world that they built.
If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going on here?
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Oh.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Noctri.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
Huh, I wouldn't be much of a dodo king if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right? You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
Yeah.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh? Really? What, like a training simulation?
With the expedition in Nodcry coming to an end, the Knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Ah.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti, but even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component, so I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
Yeah. That, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
All right.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out. Ah, and before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
All right.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs. Like that weird statue of the Seven.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What? Seriously?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. Is a little personal touch too much to ask for?
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please. This is Mondstadt, after all.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue testing our work tomorrow.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime?
Yeah, we'll go say hi.
I think nothing of it.
Perfect. Come on.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup. Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honor. A lot of people have gotten involved.
Oh?
And that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
I don't know.
Are
some of
you
these
one
people.
of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right?
Ah, well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone Deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
He's fine.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The Cavalry Company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a Wind Glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure.
Amber, I've never seen that falcon before, though. These don't look like normal NPCs way back then.
Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to check it out when the time comes. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think.
Barker.
The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
He's already here.
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
Hey. Relax, Jean, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
Oh, wow! That's actually really nice of you.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal.
Ooh, nice! Paimon's never heard of that before.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over. Since you seem to have some time to spare,
Oh dear.
perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Oh.
Hang on, you know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for me to take over the whole shebang.
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Can't help you there.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
Ooh.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right, all right. Oh, let's go.
Poor guy.
Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Prologue? Act 1. Ooh. Now this is a menu.
Hello there, Honorary Knight and the Helper in White.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your service.
Hello, hello.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. And nice to meet you, Glenfidia. By the looks of things, you're about ready to open?
Indeed. Thanks to some help from the Angel's Share and the Cat's Tail, our drink stand is ready to go. Besides all the classics, we also mix cocktails to order, and are currently offering a limited-time delivery service.
Cocktails? Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel's
Oh,
Share?
yeah.
The only thing is, our current drink selection is quite traditional, and it stopped feeling fresh long before the expedition began. But I need to get back to handling resident requests, and Glenfidia doesn't have much experience mixing drinks. Honorary Knight, if you're free, could you maybe help us out for a while, just until my other squad gets back from the Stormbearer Mountains?
Yeah, sure.
You'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on your performance metrics.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I know how to make a mean fireball.
Paimon's not sure what performance metrics
Fireball
are,
corkscrew.
but she's happy to help with deliveries. As the best guide into that, Paimon needs to keep up with the changing times. Besides, this'll give her the chance to explore the city and stay up to date with all the recent goings-on.
Working with you two is always such a breeze.
I'll do my best to support Lady Paimon in any way I can.
Aw,
I'm very skilled when it comes to things like portioning out
they're
drinks.
so nice.
All right. Well, if you're ready to, then let's get to work.
I've never heard Lady Paimon before. That's very new. Yep. I know how it works. Come on. What? Thank you. Let's go.
Oh my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties. And wonderful. Now I can order without worrying. That's right. I'm just if only there weren't so many people with overdue books. Let me think. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would...
Okay. Snow-kissed dawn. Milk. Katana. And cocoa. Cut the ingredients into large pieces. Oh. Was not expecting that. But cool. Nice. Man, this is really involved. Shake gently. Yo. With some flair. Aromatic goblet. Nice. Yeah, the previous drinking mini games we've had have been very simplistic, you know? just a couple ingredients and then go, but this is really involved. I like it. Nice.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. Hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie.
Don't call me that.
Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than I'd like. Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Let's chat for a while.
Oh, okay.
Since you're asking, there's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book, the Mondstadt Millennial Compendium of Desserts. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness.
That's not a bad idea.
Indeed. And judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient. Improving food, I suppose.
I can obtain clues. Oh, instead of cocoa. Yeah. So we can do that before we mix the drink.
Oh, this? A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better Well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to based on what I gathered. In their letters, many of them...
Remove cocoa.
Lately? So is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met?
Absolutely.
Or simply because you can't remember?
Well-traveled and well-read.
Not bad at all. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about. Constantly expanding to paraphrase a certain Leo-Ed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet-tasting alchemical ingredient.
Nope.
Well, my tastes haven't changed a bit since then.
I have no idea what you're talking about. The alchemical ingredient. Valberries. Oh, that? I didn't remember that it was an alchemical ingredient. Valberries, alright.
Surely you're not my investigate. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson.
Wolf hooks, potentially? Yeah, wolf hooks. Let's go. Perfect. Let's go.
As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper.
All right, let's get the granny her drink. Right, so we need milk, caramel, and wolf hooks. Any size? Go into small but not tiny. Gently. It's still tosses it. And then say large or small. We'll go with Tempest glass, I think. No, large or small? Large? That's a large. Seriously? That's interesting. And mulberry.
Finished! A new This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams.
From the colors to the
Slumbling?
choice of glass,
Slumbering rose.
everything's been carefully crafted, based purely on appearance. It's full marks. It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of Cider Lake. I no longer feel drained of energy. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. As a bit so good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of the slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro.
Nah, we're good.
Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day when the sun is bright but not too harsh?
No thanks.
Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to along the way, cutie.
No.
Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose. When the time comes,
We're not taking up on that. Thank you. Right. Any more of these? We're just gonna blitz them.
Good afternoon, traveler.
Oh, it's Emily.
I didn't expect the honor of both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about this ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is I have faith.
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch. This tastes like a local variant of a Lumideuse Twilight. And the gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with, if you need time to... Oh, thank you for asking. When I first got here, to my surprise, let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of, even in daily life. In the end, In such conditions, when scents are blended well, it seems something similar is true when mixed properly. All the... Yes, that's... Usually, after work, if it's before a halt, there was an officer named Terena who, in the world of science, besides, so I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol. They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many years. However, this is a special case. Windwheel aster. The various parts of the windwheel aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail. And the extracting... Perhaps you possess enough...
Here you go.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of... I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try.
Lemon might be a bit much.
In your cocktail, not only... Therefore, I suggest the winds and clouds of Mons... Really? Now it's time to... Thank you so much. This is the most... Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as book once I perfect. Until then...
How we get drinks from this?
So you're looking after the drink stand now.
Old friend Eula.
I've got to say, I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix. I don't have much. As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I have to lead by example. So, I've been intensifying. Anyway, on top of... Since I'm one of the captain, I have to prepare thoroughly to make sure... Oh, I sure...
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Huh. Sweet and tingly. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. Don't hold back.
Oh.
You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor with nothing but a couple of drinks.
Alright, something much stronger. Fireball, fireball.
Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paper.
Something to warm her up.
Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was difficult. To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been stationed at Dorman Port were transferred to my squad.
Oh.
And they weren't happy to be taking orders from that Lawrence girl.
Oh, yeah, her
Leading them on this
backstory.
mission was quite eventful.
I hated that
It took
family.
3 weeks of stealth operations, and those veteran
Bad for
knights
her,
faced the bitter cold. Me? I'm completely fine. But thank you for your concern. It was mentally tiring for sure. But fortunately, the operation wore them down. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start by mentioning the logistics company's latest revolution. They launched a diet improvement initiative and started distributing a form of standardized canned food to knights operating in the wilderness. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime, we had to set up pots and campfires, roll dice to choose a cook, and take turns standing guard. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. You did say, sounds like, right? Our canned food supplier has quite the stellar reputation. The problem is, in order to meet preservation standards, they have to make their military-grade meals way too salty. The vice captain of the... In any case, after eating it for a week, you can hardly blame the logistics. Of course, having fresh meals prepared... That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime flower fruit extract. Oh, in that book, Miss... After a duel, to properly play host to Miss Clorand, I searched for quite... But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't really exist, following it still shows I've made an effort to understand Fontaine's culture. Besides, I'll treat Miss Clorand... Oh my. To be honest, I'm eager to begin, but also a little nervous. Miss Clorand's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, there are some old Fontainian newspapers from hundreds of years ago that give some idea of how formidable an organization. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Clorand was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword. Assuming these rumors are true, or that Miss Clorand's abilities might even be more extraordinary than that, it's important that I'm prepared for anything. Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a drink? Huh. Certainly a creative idea, I'll give you that. I sure could do with an energy boost, but how do you plan to express something like swordsmanship with a cocktail? That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Tevat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor. There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic variant of Favonius bladework. Firewater. In recent years, Firewaters gained popularity the world over. You really are good. Why don't we... As for the... Oh...
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let's go.
Brilliant.
Seriously.
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song.
Oh my, what beautiful colors. The aroma is perfect, and I can... Give me a moment to...
Oops.
Come up with the right words. I need to think carefully. I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drinks slowly. But I'm sorry, this is just too good to be true. Can you mix me another?
Wow.
Oh, no, what was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail... Oh, it's the best I've ever had. I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep. Don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've gone a few rounds with that, Miss Chlorine, and completed my reports, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean, the acting grandmaster. Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
I feel bad for any hilly churls she meets on the way home. All right, one more. Oh no, there's more. There is a lot more. We'll do this last one. Oh, speaking of sword fighting.
Suspicion confirmed. While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence, so I came over to take a look. And sure enough, here you are. If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures and write up a report. Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive cocktails from Tevat's Explorer Extraordinaire. You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper. And there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on the streets of Mondstadt. Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here, so you're unlikely to be seeing any scenes like that. Let's quietly celebrate this moment of peace. And on that note, I'd like a caramel blaze. That look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask. Calm and effortless. I'm shocked to learn you're a real pro at this sort of thing.
I feel like it's gonna be way too sweet with the cocoa and caramel. Yeah, that's a really sweet drink. The fireball just, or the fire water just makes it stronger.
Your caramel blaze is ready.
Remove the cocoa.
It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire. While that...
What?
It's quite strong. I'm all right. I just need a little time to... As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had a small sip of Sassica wine, and it was nowhere near it from a purely rational perspective. Alcohol can cause dizziness, but when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties.
She cannot hold it like Eula can.
In fact, according to my intelligence, the captain of the reconnaissance company, who I'm preparing to spar with, has quite the refined taste for fine wine. Her publicly available battle reports are truly a sight to behold. Out of the utmost respect for her skills, I truly appreciate... When I'm working, since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps after the swordsmanship I had 8. Of course, there was still root. I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough to be honest, I can still taste the grease. Huh? Does that mean she's already finished her commission? Once I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sigewinne know that I'd be happy to purchase her latest perfume. I'm not sure I'd say that. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. I've often heard Sigewinne praise her work. After conversing with her on the... She's gentle and composed. Oh, thank you, but best to just let... I've seen a little. I took a Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt. However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world building is quite different from the real Mondstadt. Perhaps because I've mostly just visited the blacksmith and the training grounds. Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat treatment process from those in Fontaine. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. These newer weapons give off a smell like overbrewed coffee. Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first impression. Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time you find yourself in Fontaine, there's another protective agent I can recommend. One that's as neutral as water. If you also dislike being bombarded with sweetness, this protective agent should suit you well.
I like both, honestly.
Indeed it is. The knights codenamed Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 gave me this crest. I must say, it's exquisite. They told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently, it's only presented to important guests. You're not wrong. I guess it's similar to how I can't remember the name of every clerk in the Palais Mermonia, but I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering, saying drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with clear minds the next day. Whew. So what you're saying is, while Mondstadters may seem carefree, they actually have an admirable ability to know their limits when it comes to drinking.
Remove the cocoa. Called it. Emily. What did she do? Tangy, I think. No? Really? Alright. Alright. Oh wait, what? We're not done? What? Oh, we're stopped.
Are you already based on my so when the time comes, I think... All right, even if it's still...
You know, it'd be a weird thing to do is to take all the leftover drinks that weren't drank and then just throw them together. That's a very light drink. Ugh.
All right, this new creation is a cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists.
Huh. Have you added fruit wine? There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit and the sweetness of the caramel. The color of the wine also fits well with the name. But where does the leisure time part come in? I see. That certainly matches the impression this cocktail gives me. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place in my memories of
Your
Mondstadt.
satisfaction is my motivation.
Do you think, if the chance were to present itself, you'd be interested in mixing drinks somewhere else? A cafe, for instance, or the Hotel de Boer.
Why do you ask?
mostly for Navia and Miss Farina's sake. Though obviously I'd be more than happy to try more of your masterpieces myself.
Hard to say. Maybe in the future? Oh, she finished that quick.
I understand. I won't try to strong-arm you. In any case, I truly appreciate your hospitality. Thanks to you, whether I'm facing the powerful captain of the reconnaissance company or discussing strategy with the Knights of Favonius, I'll be in my best condition.
Wow, that worked out quite well. We learned something about the characters. I'd say we should try some of the other events. Fighting. Oh. It's like the ping is off the charts. Might have some trouble.
Light it up! Preparing for dust up. Defensive mode engaged.
Get back! The abyss is burning! Shadow! Burn! Charge! Thunder!
Annihilation mode. Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Thunder! Element for the end!
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol. Pyroclastic surge!
Maria sweeping in! Burn! Up the ante! Thunder!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Devouring Charge! Burn! Up the ante! Up the ante!
Preparing for dust up.
All right. Yeah, that's tough. Create a cyclone. Okay. Plunging attacks. I think I know what to do.
Insulation chamber.
Observe. Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes. To dust.
A new moon rises.
Cleanup sequence.
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Lash attack!
Annihilation mode.
Surge.
Preparing for dust up.
The long sleep beckons.
Green moon converge. Lash attack!
Defensive mode in.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Annihilation mode.
You on this!
Preparing for dust up. Insulation.
The night cometh.
Ding dong woo! A moonlit night for all.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Lash attack!
Ultimatum protocol.
Be silent. Beware the creatures of the night. Observe, the night cometh.
Annihilation mode.
Ding dong woo!
Didn't realize you could spam that. Lunar crystallize, huh?
Be gone, Shadow of Darkness!
Lash attack!
Without further ado, divine light, shield them! Smite the dust! Smite the dust!
Look, the rainbow!
Go get him, Aiden! Light compelled!
Be cleansed!
A new moon rises.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
You on the...
Arrogant!
Yeah, she kind of stinks.
All the light shine.
Three moons converge.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Be gone, Shadow of Darkness!
Wayne. Lash attack!
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Without further ado! Smite the dust!
Behold, the dawn!
A new moon rises. Ding dong!
Divine light, shield them! Be cleansed! Without further ado!
A moonlit night for all.
Light compels you!
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
What?
Lash attack! Surge.
Be cleansed! Divine light, shield them! Smite the dust!
Yeah, that character kind of stinks without Eloa. Ooh, yeah, frozen reaction. Sick. We can do this. We can do this.
Fulfill our pact! Let me weave you a verse.
Fate is upon you.
Paradigm shift! Surge! Rain outlines your... Let me scribe. You two! Time to end them! Get to work!
Mine to wield.
Witness the power of good decided by destiny.
Mine to wield.
Keep lolling! Eat Papa! Zap! Hot! Rain Cutter! Power! You two! Time to end them! Show no mercy! Witness the power of Gugwa! Fate is upon you! Never star goes out! Shadows of fate! Let me weave you a verse. Suffer the wrath of each! Merciless! Into the void!
Nice. Oh, interesting. Haven't done this one in a while.
Time to say hello.
Burn it down!
Defensive mode.
Take me up! Bowser! Bowser! Open fire! Wrath from the skies!
Preparing for dust up. Insulation chamber deployed.
Go! You're free now!
Hold on to your hats.
Tell me what you see.
Light of the blazing sun!
Defensive mode engaged.
Ultimatum protocol.
Knock him down.
Ha! Rise with the sun!
Cleanup sequence in.
Pyroclastic surge!
Time to say hello.
Hold on to your hats.
Take me up! Open fire!
Tell me what you see.
Wrath from the sky!
Preparing for dust up. Insulation.
Knock him down.
Yeah! Let's fly! Open fire!
Not too far now.
Light it up!
Cleanup sequence in the...
Ha! Bullseye! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire! Fire in the hole!
Go! You're free now!
Here we go. My favorite part.
Ultimatum protocol.
defensive.
The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. Close your eyes. Fear the dark.
Preparing for dust up.
Three moons converge.
Annihilation mode.
The night cometh.
A moonlit night for all.
Cleanup sequence.
Be silent. Night falls.
Wing done.
Preparing for dust up.
The long sleep beckons. Observe. Night falls.
A new moon rises.
Installation chain.
Lash attack. Surge.
Annihilation mode.
The night cometh. Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Wing done. Three moons converge.
Defensive mode. Ultimatum protocol.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Lash attack. Whoa. A new moon rises.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls. The night cometh.
Aw, Amber couldn't voice it this time. It's sad. Considering she was the first person we met, too. And there we go. Who knew they'd create a skin for it? Curious to see. I kind of wanted to put it on Colleen. Unless it can only go on certain things. How do I use it? Right? What does it go on to? An appearance. What does it go on exactly? It should be any weapon, right? Any catalyst. Oh, is it in here? Oh. There we go. Yeah, I hated this. Prototype Amber looks ugly. This looks a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Ab. I think that should be enough for today.